we have the most charming, charismatic man there ever was. Which one of you is it? Elijah B. Moore! Here he is. Jedidiah Goodacre. Quincy Fouse. Peyton Alex Smith. And then we have the lovely Fink. Hey guys. Wow, this is a big panel.
Just a couple of lads.
Elijah, we gotta fight because I feel like some of those adjectives I deserved. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Yeah. I was looking at you. It was when I realized how many people there was on the panel. I was like, I can't go into details. This is crazy. We don't have all day. So yeah. Hey guys, welcome, Peyton.
What's up?
Yeah, man. How's the trip out? How are you enjoying the convention so far?
Man, it's amazing. I used to see it all the time on Instagram, and I was just like, hey, man, when do I get to come through? But yeah, the trip down was good. Everybody's been so nice. It's just really cool to see all the love that we still have after all these years, you know?
Blows my mind always, this many years later, this turnout. I mean, I say it, people are sick of me saying it, but it really blows me away how supportive and loyal you guys are.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have a question, kind of adjacent. If you guys have watched my panels, I get real deep real quick, right? So do you struggle with addiction or? No, I asked a question. Yeah, I asked a question the other day, and I don't know, it was thought-provoking, I felt like, and I'm just gonna ask a different version, which is, what makes you happy? Interpret it how you will.
It was just the biggest sigh in the front row.
Alright, so I'll ask the
Someone's
first
happy.
Yeah, I'll start. Sometimes I just gotta take advantage of the small, happy things. So, my family has a lot of pugs. If you know me at all, you know this. My parents have 2 pugs. We used to have 3. My sister has 2 pugs. My cousin has 2 pugs. Christmas is obviously incredible.
Picture a pug family.
Yes, very much so. We used to be a Siamese cat family. Then, one of my sister's ex-boyfriends got a pug, and then, that wasn't great. Look at now. But anyways,
Pug's still in the family, but he's not.
Exactly.
Yep.
But yes, I think just spending time with them, I don't know, you gotta take, if something makes you smile, it's making you happy. So I think, that's just what comes to mind is seeing those sweet little pugs. I love those dogs so dang much. Oh my gosh, they're all so cute.
Elijah just got a dog.
I did. She's not a pug.
No.
Okay. Black lab named Dark.
Nick's out. Nick's like, go. Have a good day.
She's a successful archer, though.
Yes.
Shoot an arrow and everything.
She does
What? The dog shoots arrows?
Her name is Artemis.
Oh, my bad. It takes me some time,
Do you keep up with Elijah's socials or not?
You know what? So Peyton,
Are you even an archer? What makes you happy, Peyton? Huh?
I'll let Quincy take this one.
Captivating. Thank you.
Actually, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, really. I went through the time of my life where I thought it was work, and then I knew if I did that, then my happiness would go up and down with my career, and I was like, I can't do that. You're miserable right now. I like sports. I like playing basketball. I really love cooking. I cooked a lot of food for my family on Thanksgiving, so I'm always with a lot of randomly, I know a lot of chefs. I just found that out the other day, so I can cook really weird stuff that probably won't have in the house. You can't even find in the market. So yeah, I would say cooking, and also I used to box, and so whenever I got to beat up Quincy, it was just an amazing time in life.
Dude, we have that in common. Yeah, I agree. That was gonna be my answer.
But actually, we do jiu-jitsu together, and he's.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah. We both broke, and I lose often. I've won once.
He did.
I think he let me win. That's fine.
He was a triangle.
He was.
I remember.
He was kind of letting me work a little bit, and I don't know if he really wanted to let me have a tap or so. But I went ahead and just sneakily put him in a triangle, and I
genuinely, it was 100%. You got it, fair and square.
Oh,
It's like you play around and you're like, all right, there was the beginning of I'm gonna let you you snapped on, I was like, I can't get out of here.
Yeah.
So you did great.
Yeah, no, that boosts my ego a lot, even now, and that was years ago, by the way. Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, never again.
Yeah, never again.
It's
And it
never
has
again.
not happened since. So
Yeah.
I am getting better, but he's also getting better. What is this?
Let's go right now.
Right now.
Well, take the clothes off.
Yeah, man. No, I guess what makes me happy. Smino just dropped an album. Does anyone listen to Smino here? Okay, dang, look at us. It's just you and me. It's just us. Smino just dropped an album. Kendrick just dropped an album. Who else? Music's been going on. Tyler just dropped an album. West Coast is going crazy. Absolutely. So yeah, music.
Nice, man. Jedi or Elijah? You don't have to go.
Sorry, dogs.
Dogs.
My two lovely dogs and all the dogs. Yeah, that's my happiness, my source of happiness.
Love it.
Like it's the repeating multiple people, but yeah, like my dog sleeping on my lap makes me feel like I'm not an utter failure as a father. Because she still wants to sleep on my lap, and yeah, that makes me happy. It's any pet owner, any cat owner, when your pet is on your lap and someone's like, hey, can you help me out? It's like, nope. I call into work, like I'm gonna be a little late. Like,
Layne, what makes you happy?
Yesterday, Quincy laid his head on my shoulder, and it made me feel like I wasn't a failure as a father.
Hell yeah.
No, actually, genuinely, before you even said this, my answer was going to be my cats. I have 2 cats, and they're a year old, and they're my babies, and I'm obsessed with them. And yeah, and baseball. But that makes me angry more often than it makes me happy.
Wait, why? Angry?
Frustration.
Well, it's like your favorite sports team is not always winning.
Oh, right.
I mean, unless you're like a Celtics fan or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a question, Layne? I got one fired up if you don't. Do you have a question for everyone? Want to know what makes you sad, perhaps? Just take it there.
What pisses you off? No. I've been asking everyone at my panels recently, what are you watching, listening to, reading right now that has spoken to you in the last little while? It can be like spoken to in a fun way or meaningful. Like you decide how deep you're going.
I just rewatched Scarface. Just hold on tight, guys.
How
We're gonna
did
get
that
there. We're gonna get there. Hang on, we're gonna get there. I've just, with the job itself, sometimes it gets a little stale, right? Like doing the same job over. Like I'm working on a soap opera, and like every day it's kind of the same. All right, yeah. Every day can be the same, and just like watching good performances really inspire me. Like I just haven't seen that movie in a long time, and Al Pacino's really, really good, and he's so alive, and so it's such a big character. He's it's so big, but yet like I believe him and I buy it. So that was something that really it tickled the old art part of me. Settle down, guys. We didn't even make it weird.
I haven't been inspired in a very long time.
No, sir. I'd have to say, okay, kind of a cheesy answer, but it is true. Watching my son, like playing pretend with my son is really inspiring because he's only been being human for like 3 years, and it's just cool watching him like figure it out, and it's just like, whoa, look at you dauntlessly try new things, you know what I mean, and be so passionate about, and just so full of zeal, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you remind me to like unjade myself. So playing.
What is your son watching on TV right now? What's his big show?
Right now, you know what I mean? Big Louie. His favorite character is Bingo. So, represent. Come on, hey, let's turn this to a Bingo convention. But yeah. So that would be my answer. Yeah.
Anybody else? Please take it away.
What's the last like media or something that you consumed spoke to you? Or
I watched. Has anyone seen the movie Temple Grandin?
That's enough.
Yes. Right.
What reaction?
Older
What
movie.
happened?
just you two.
I love she's got food in her hands.
Claire Danes, amazing. Yeah, it's a true story about a real person named Temple Grandin. And I'm not going to give anything away about the film. Just go watch it.
What's it called?
Amazing. Temple Grandin.
Story of Temple
Grandin.
Mysterious. I've been rewatching for the umpteenth time Twin Peaks. The vibes of that show are immaculate. That makes me want to move to the Pacific Northwest and become a lumberjack and potentially get murdered or possessed and drink lots of coffee. It really is because of the tone that the show sets. It's a murder mystery and there's detective drama and all that stuff. But the tone that it sets is so calming, and literally it makes me want to change my apartment to be a more calming atmosphere. The music and the cinematography, and dead people wrapped in plastic. I just relate to it.
Nothing more calming.
What's a bedroom without dead people wrapped in plastic? Am I right?
I just actually decorated my bedroom.
Elijah, I don't know if this is a couch.
This ottoman is lumpy.
Why is everything cold?
Nice, guys. Well, if you guys have some questions, please feel free to line up right in the center line, and let's try to keep it away from sitting on dead bodies, shall we? What's your name?
Try and stop me.
Nice transition music.
Thank you for that.
Cynthia.
What's your name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. What was your guys' worst scene to shoot?
Worst scene?
First. Worst?
Worst.
Worst.
Anything.
See, I know you was gonna do it, and then you asked her to repeat the question, and you messed up my timing, so I was gonna get you first. And you're smart, and I respect you, actually. Worst scene to shoot.
We've been talking about the flag football.
Man.
Both
100% for me.
season 1 and season 2, the flag football scenes, and I was only in the second season, but they were both filmed on the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
And we were outside running around, and it was miserable. And then the Green Knight scene, conversely, was filmed mostly at night in an open field, and it was freezing. So yeah.
Actually, my worst scene of film, you were there, actually, because, and it wasn't his fault, but it was the episode where everybody had just a cataclysmic heartbreak. Landon died for the first time. I think everybody cried in that episode. MG compelled his dad to forget that he existed and stuff. And so it's me, it's Peyton, Aria, Danielle, and I think Chris was there too. I'm pretty sure. And what made this the worst scene is that it's kind of like a frame tale. It's told out of order, and we see MG convulsing and hallucinating from this vampire bite, or from this wolf bite. And wolf bites kill vampires, so he's dying, and it's because Peyton bit me.
It wasn't even scripted.
And so they started writing it in, and I was like, I need a doctor. No. But what made that scene so terrible to shoot, it was really the hallucinating scenes with Matt, Danielle, and Chris, because my shirt was open because of the wolf bite, and it was so cold. It was it was what would you say? It was disgusting, bro. And everybody, we got hot hands, the heater's up, we all have those huge overcoats and stuff. And then when they're like setting up the camera and getting ready to call action, I have to take all of it off and expose my bare stomach. And so the director actually comes to me in between takes and he's just like, hey man, dude, you are killing this, bro. You're going crazy. Was it Paul? Yeah, it was Paul. Yeah. It was like, yeah, you're killing this. You're going crazy. And I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? He's like, no, it's so believable. Like the way you're just like shaking and convulsing. I'm like, I'm not acting. I'm cold, man. Give me a jacket. So that'd be my
I guess I told you guys earlier. It wasn't the worst thing. It was just very. I thought I was gonna get fired. It was my first day. Like, I flew in last minute. Everybody had already been here. Like I was flying in. I hadn't even really read the script yet. And then I get there and it's Latin and Spanish and the original script. And there's Raphael. Obviously, I'm black. I'm supposed to be Puerto Rican. But yeah, so I go up to Julie.
Hi, that's who we have. Aren't they the nicest group? I love you guys. How many panel hosts do we get to crash one panel? I literally look forward to seeing this group every single time. They're the best group of people.
You're awesome.
You're the best group of people.
Okay, get back to your panel. Happy holidays. I love you guys.
Happy holidays. We love you so much. Safe travels to you.
Bye, guys.
As you were saying, yeah. Back to your regular scheduled program.
When you were almost fired.
So almost fired. Yeah.
So no, I get there and I'm reading the script and going through all the stuff, and I go to the kitchen where Julie was. I was like, hey, Julie, I saw the Spanish and Latin. I was like, no, I'm black. I was like, so you give me some time, I got you. But I was like, I got one day, we shoot it tomorrow, and they were like, we'll figure it out. So then I'm studying the script, I'm doing it, and I'm on YouTube and Latin and Spanish and going back and forth. It's not working out. I'm stressed. We filmed early, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Finally, they tell me when I get there, or you can do it in English. And I was like, well, now I don't know it in English. So if you go back, and I was like, we're in the rehearsal, and I was like, okay, they said everybody else gonna do it in English. Two parents did not do it in English. They did it in Spanish. But then Ari was coming up next. It was my first day meeting him, and I was like, well, he doesn't look Spanish. I said, of course, yeah, I'm good. And of course, Aria says it in Spanish. And I was like, oh my God. And so if you go back and look at the first episode of the first season, I start to do the prayer in Spanish and Latin. We changed it, so I'm starting to do it in English, but I don't know it in English. So if you see me, I turn into a werewolf a little early. I just start screaming. It worked out, bro.
That was a dope opening sequence, though.
Super.
I remember watching it. That was cold.
How do I turn into a werewolf?
It was cold.
Just.
Yeah.
I'm laying on the ground yelling, and then Danielle standing over me looking like this.
Yeah.
You know the camera's not on you. It's going great, bro.
Was it your first day? Yeah, we were talking about this in one of the other panels. Just some of the stuff that you have to do, especially first day, around 100 strangers. Great, take your shirt off. Okay, you're on the ground, and you're turning into a werewolf. Go. Right. And, if you don't commit all the way, you're out. You're gone, right? So you're just there. Thank you. We're going to lunch. Great, thanks.
Especially for vampires, I don't know if anyone else, is this a thing? Have you ever heard any other vampire talk about their first bite on camera? Yeah, is that a thing? So when I did mine, no advice, there's no supernatural training or anything. They're just okay, and then you drink this guy. Go. And first off, pause. You know what? I was like, I guess this is my part of the job. You know what I mean? As the actor, right? It is my job to use my craft, my technique, and my imagination to figure it out, right? And so I just, you know what? If I'm hungry, I just go feral, right? I'm hungry, so I just, you know what I mean? And that's all I had. That's what I did. And then it came back, and next day. And dear friends, not to ruin the mood, but RIP, my friend Mike, he came up to me and said, hey, you had a really nice bike. And I was like, thanks, man.
That's so much in that moment.
Yeah, it meant a lot. I am enough. Yeah. You have a good bike. Yeah.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Spurred a lot of conversation. We appreciate your patience.
These guys are yappers.
Oh, Michael, my question is for everybody.
Hey, Michael.
It's if you could bring any actor or actress into the season with you, or any of that whole series of it, who would it be, or another character from any other series? So if you like, I want to work with Pierce Monster or whoever, if you want to work with Daryl Dixon, like, who would it be and why?
Cool. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Wesley Snipes, and that's the big bad for the whole season.
I just feel like if Buffy had been there, none of us would be here.
We all would have been toast.
Sarah Michelle Gellar's vampires.
I really want to hear Christopher Walken have to deliver some of the lines that we did. You say you need to go to the prison world with the grimoire.
Just been here.
That's what I was saying. Christopher Walken as the necromancer.
Absolutely.
Either him or Matthew McConaughey. You're like, oh, we got some vampires. Got some werewolves.
Al Pacino and Scarface. And I want to see him turn into a werewolf. Huh?
Do you think he'd commit?
Yeah, he might. I don't know what he's up to nowadays. Probably dating these beautiful models in Italy. At 85 years old. What a guy. Having babies. De Niro.
Anyway, next question.
I guess Morgan Freeman from Bruce Almighty.
That was a deep cut. Not at all where I thought you were going.
That's awesome, actually.
I love it.
Morgan Freeman as God.
Yeah, that's God, and he's the big bad. Like
He's Ken.
He's like your
God versus Ken, actually.
Morgan Freeman versus Luke.
Yeah.
We brought the gods back, in the last season, but this is like, no, this is the Christian God.
Yes.
And the teaser at the end of the season. Jesus.
Like Morgan Freeman's Jesus?
Willem Dafoe.
Any other? Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
I think he would fit in the universe super well.
I think he'd be great.
Like properly, actually. Yeah.
He would do a good job.
Yeah.
As the necromancer. Sorry, Dana.
Stop recasting Ben here. It's like sad enough that he's not here.
I know.
Well, thank you. That was a great question.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Mariah. Me and my mom are huge animal lovers. We have over 34 animals, and we want to know what would your dream pet be?
Dream pet.
I already have two of them.
Quincy Fouse.
You know what? Let's go ahead and do that jiu-jitsu match right now.
Yeah.
No, dream pet. And can I magically have the capacity to actually care for it? Because I don't now. But I'd love to. You know what? I don't want a pet. I want a friend. Okay, I want a friend
Girl, we
on
are right
reserve.
here. We are right here.
I want a friend on reserve that I go to visit and we chop it up and we eat some snacks sometimes. And I would love to befriend an elephant. That would be wonderful. Elephants are my favorite animals. Yeah. Just you and me.
100% that was going to be my answer. 100%.
Yeah. Elephant. Yeah.
Or Mudang. You know the baby hippopotamus? Holy shit, man. I want Mudang in my house. Yeah. If you know, you know.
What were they called in Harry Potter? The flying hippogriffs. A hippogriff.
Flying mandrakes.
Yeah.
An activist.
Yeah, I mean,
Harry Potter is in the house and y'all are very demure with it though. Yeah. I see y'all. He made the reference here. I'm like, that part. That's right.
Is Quincy Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw?
Quincy.
He could be Ravenclaw.
Yell it out, right for real.
Hufflepuff.
some noise.
It's a Hufflepuff.
You know what's
bro.
funny? It's Hufflepuff, but the Gryffindor has more gumption, and I appreciate y'all. I do. But I took the test. I'm definitely a Hufflepuff. Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, we just segued.
Sorry.
But that's actually a fun bit. I go down the line and see what house everybody.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you guys want that? All right, let's do it. Which one?
I want to know what y'all think Peyton is. Okay, just
Let's go. Ravenclaw. Wait, I'm gonna say you guys cheer for Peyton. Ravenclaw.
the silence. The silence.
Gryffindor.
Oh, somebody.
Hufflepuff. Oh, that
I know
needs
where this is
one.
going.
Slytherin. Wow. What about Nick Fink, guys? Nick Fink. I'm gonna give you a second to think about it.
I love how sure you guys are.
Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Gryffindor. Slytherin. I think it's Slytherin. It's a toss-up between the two.
Ravenclaw for sure.
I think Ravenclaw.
For sure. Okay, what do you guys think about Leo? Look, yell him out. Okay. Make some noise for Hufflepuff. Make some noise for Gryffindor. They're locked to green.
Sure about it?
Yeah, they are. Okay. Oh, give me Layne. Okay, yell it out. Yell out Layne. You guys are confused?
I say Ravenclaw.
Okay, make some noise for Ravenclaw. Make some noise for Slytherin. Make some noise for Hufflepuff. Make some noise for Gryffindor. And there you go.
I have taken the test, and the right answer is Gryffindor.
Where? Yeah!
Like, fuck J.K. Rowling.
They disagree.
Yeah.
You are our personal sorting hat. You guys all disagree.
No, you guys have my vibe all wrong.
Yeah. Wait. Well, because y'all landed at Slytherin, right?
No, they landed on Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
It's right.
Elijah.
Oh, okay.
It's easy.
Elijah.
I see it though. No way. You think so?
Elijah's a Hufflepuff? Is that what we think?
Make some noise for Gryffindor. That's what I was.
Slytherin?
No, you would be Slytherin, bro.
If you look up Hufflepuff in the dictionary, it's my picture.
I think you guys all agree.
All right, Hufflepuff gang, man. What's up? It's us.
I genuinely don't know Jedidiah. What's Jedidiah?
Really?
The mischief. It's the mischief.
It's the resting golden face.
Doing something with Slytherin, everyone?
Slytherin? Ravenclaw?
Hufflepuff. Gryffindor. It's settled. Everyone's Slytherin, sir.
Yeah.
Did we do Peyton yet?
Yeah.
What we do?
It was Slytherin. It was unanimous.
So that's everyone.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you all very much.
Did that answer your question?
I'm sorry.
Brett saying hypocrite. I'm sorry.
Here's how I know for sure. Genuinely, we tried. I promise we tried. It just sometimes it doesn't work
This
out.
whole panel has ADHD.
Quincy, let's be careful. Not the whole panel.
Only I have ADHD.
Everyone but Nick.
All right, guys, let's get this question. What is your question? And what's your name, first of all?
My name is Kenisha.
Hi, Kanisha.
Hi, my question's for Peyton.
Very good.
How is it going from being Raph to Damon and all that?
Sorry, you played Damon?
Different day.
I was like, just here.
It was a lot different. Actually, no, I was adopted again. Didn't know my father again. Not too much backstory shares for me. Where do I get off?
You're typecast as an adopted orphan.
I don't know if you
stunt double got drafted to the Phillies. Shout out to him, I guess.
I hate you for being successful.
So
It's a shout out to him, I guess.
So all the rest of my cast and stuff, they had stunt doubles for everything, and so I had to come with the Atlanta Braves guy from Bellingham, Washington, if anybody knows what that is. And like, oh yeah, it's just really nobody's playing for Bellingham. Really in the back? Oh,
Just you too.
but no, it was cool. Yeah, no, I was gone for like months. I can really picture now, like it's but it was cool. Like I went from, I guess we were in high school. We're in high school, so I went to college. And it was a different environment. Like the vernacular that I had to use was different, but it was cool. She got me Warner Brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get one.
Gotta get.
Nick says, sorry.
Nick is the only thing keeping us relatively on track.
Actually, hi there. What's your name and what's your question? Your hair is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Emily, and my question is for all of you. What's the favorite like set or film episode that you guys worked on?
Favorite set, like the location or set?
No, like the film you guys.
Oh, favorite project. Yeah, no problem. Favorite project that you guys have worked on, or we guys, us, the royal we, all of us collectively.
We lads, us Rosemans.
Quincy, what's your favorite project that you worked on? I feel so sorry for Nick sometimes.
My favorite project, I did this really beautiful indie film called, Great in the Small. That's my favorite thing. Anyway. Thank you guys. Beautiful film. Anyone else?
Legacies, man.
Yeah.
Legacies is pretty hard to beat.
I walked on that set. I didn't know a single human being, and everybody was so kind. And like, we'll show up to these things still. And I just met Peyton today. We never worked in the same season. He got me a knife at lunch. Come on. Yeah. We'll be bringing a burger later, but don't tell anybody you can find a knife. And that's not
Rapid save out here.
I did, again, Legacies is hard to beat, but I did a student project with my best friend Joe back home, where he was like, it was 9 p.m. It was like, crap, I was supposed to submit a short film by midnight. And the only assignment, because it was like the last assignment before Christmas break, and his professor said, just make something that makes me laugh. And so we were like, all right, what if, well, the new Star Wars is coming out, we can do something topical about that. The professor liked Star Wars. And so we just got in my car and just riffed for an hour and a half, coming up with ideas of me driving around. Where am I going? We decided we were going to a cemetery to visit my dad. Again, shout out to dads. And
Did you just say shout out to dads?
shout out to dead dads.
Oh, dead dads. Also shout out to Peyton's stunt double.
Also,
I guess.
And shout out, my dad's not dead. Sorry, Dad. In the thing, my dad was dead, but not in
Let's out there breaks down crying.
it's Sunday, man. But yeah, just like that was we had literally 100% creative freedom and just riffed for several hours, and it was loads of fun. So we remember that whenever we're working on something with a lot of structure and a lot of there was hardly, at least for me, hardly any riffing on Legacies, but that we were just like, no, we can do whatever we wanted, and we love
everything's
that.
very scripted. No riffing.
Yeah, no, this is all scripted, believe it or not.
Jedi. Yes. What's your favorite project that you've worked on?
James Blood here again. Woman of the Hour.
Yeah.
With respect to the originals and Legacies, this was obviously awesome. But yeah, that was like, I feel like I should have existed in the 70s, And so to put all that
I couldn't agree more,
respect that
dude.
call, yeah, you
But
have
also,
to
like,
do
you are, like, the Inherent Vice, like, you would have crushed that movie, He would have crushed that hypothetically, too.
I hated working on those. but Descendants were obviously awesome, and the family that I created there, that we all have, it'll never die. We'll live on forever. Eventually we'll die.
Quincy, favorite project?
Oh yeah, shit. That was a bad. Sorry.
Oh, but my favorite project would probably be. I really like Logan. I think Logan was just. It was just the biggest thing that I had done. You know, I was 17 on set with Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. Like, who gets that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I'd say that. And yeah, it's tough to beat that. I mean, I'm a series regular on Legacies, so obviously Legacies, but yeah.
I like money. So.
Right. Facts. Facts. But yeah, anyone else? Yeah.
I'd have to say Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I did with Catherine Bigelow. That was kind of like one of my first things, and I kind of was like thrown into the fire. Like they said it was an indie movie that ended up being $150 million or something crazy, but they tried to treat it like that. It was just it was almost like an experiment how we shot it, and like everybody was in the movie. It was like John Boyega, Anthony Mackie, like people from Game of Thrones, and nobody knew what was going on, and so like we just kind of. I've never seen a full script to this day, so it's like a lot of improv.
I don't even know if I was on this movie, but I loved it.
Oh.
I don't know what was happening. I don't know what it was. I didn't read anything.
But you told me earlier. Sorry, but you said like being on there was kind of like it felt like a different experience because you hadn't seen the whole script. You know, the subject matter, because I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. Forgive me, my uncultured under a rockness. It was about like the riots, right?
The 1967 riots in Detroit.
Right. And those scenes that y'all shot were heavy, like because it was like there was like wasn't an actual crime that had been committed, but some cops like raided.
They were cops.
Well, yeah, of course, but these guys are trying to like cover up. You know what I mean? Their mistreatment of this house full of black people, and they were like abusing them, trying to get somebody to like admit to something. So like to go into a set like that without seeing the whole script.
It was crazy. They were. It's a big actor. Like I watched him. I had scenes with him like all week, and then I come the next week, and he's gone. And I'm like, he's way bigger than me. And he's gone. Oh, man, that was good. But it was fun. Like it created an environment where we were like shooting like, you know, it was like 40-minute scenes, and after a while, like some of the dialogue ran out, and like I remember we shot a scene where like we were just talking, and they were like, "Peyton, do you want earplugs?" I was like, "Nah, big strong," you know what I mean? And it was like for the gunshots, the explosives that they put in the building, and it came the second take. I was like, "Hey, y'all have any more?" But no, I would say Detroit. It was for more of the experience, you know, working with an Academy Award-winning writer and director. It's like you just learn so much, especially so early on, but it also spoiled me, and I expect everything like that now. So
Amazing. Great opportunity. For me, it's a toss-up between two. The show I did on CBS called Why Women Kill.
I'm so jealous.
That was awesome.
You got to be a love interest.
You and Chris always. And then
I would kill.
the other one. Sorry. The other one. It's actually tough, guys. I want you to have a lot of empathy for me because you don't know what it's like to peak at 13. Like that was just. I'm cruising, you know. But kicking it was the other one. They're all like, yeah, you did. You peaked at 13. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, those are my two. So, thank you. Great question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, man? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Enrique.
Hey, Enrique.
So I guess my question is there a villain on Legacies where that was your favorite to face?
Favorite villain to face on Legacies?
Fingers.
Vengeance.
Necromancer.
The necromancer.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I didn't end up getting to face him, but Ben Gurren. So I walked into set one day and there was a minotaur in front of me in the hallways, like office building. Turn the corner and there's a minotaur, and I'm talking to one of the stunt guys, and he's like, "Yeah, no, they're getting ready for that for the next episode." And I was like, "Oh man, I haven't had a scene with a monster yet." And he looked at me and he was like, "Oh yeah, you haven't done a monster, but yet, but I think you're gonna be with Santa Claus later." I was like, and I didn't end up getting to be with Santa Claus, but just hearing, "Oh yeah, the monster is gonna be Santa." Cool, got it.
Really thought y'all were like telling a joke until I saw the episode, because I was in the episode, and I was like,
"Oh, we doing Santa?"
Okay, great, yeah. I don't know. I'm still stuck on the puck wedgie, man.
Hey, you watch your mouth. You watch your mouth when you talk about that puck wedgie.
I know. I hate that fucking puck wedgie.
4 pages of thorough research on puck wedgies. It happened.
My favorite part was how excited Trevor was to show me the puck wedgie. If you guys remember, Ethan was the puck wedgie. Like the puck wedgie came into Ethan's body, and like
that's how you got
I got my
your
powers
powers.
from the magical porcupine. So I heard about it through Trevor, and he came up and he was like, "This is the puck wedgie." And I was like, "What the hell is a puck wedgie?" And I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but it certainly is not what it was. I did not think that that's where we were going.
Okay, but I don't know if you guys know this, you probably already do, but the puck wedgie was a real small, tiny human being in that costume. Which, because most of our costumes were, monsters, makeup, and this is just like a very small one. It's just like a crawler.
Can I tell you? Now, my issue with the puck wedgie isn't the puck wedgie.
Whoa.
It's the juxtaposition, because that woman was so nice. And in between takes, you gotta think. Y'all saw the puck wedgie, you saw its eyes, it was looking around in a comfortable position. But actually, that's a human doing this.
Here we go. He'll take any chance.
Accurate.
And then in the middle of takes, we're sitting there, the puck wedgie, you think the puck wedgie's looking around like this, but it's really her doing this. We're getting snacks, drinks, stuff, and then Creatures comes to give her some water, but because of the prosthetics and stuff, she has to use a straw, and it's under the puck wedgie's mouth. So they get the straw up like this, and she's going,
Guys, they have to
"Thank
pay
you,
extra for
thank
this.
you. Can I have a little more, please?" It's just, and that whole ordeal was just like, it made me uncomfortable.
Well, guys, on that note, unfortunately, that's all